Today we're going to start learning how to write in Hebrew, starting with the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which is Aleph. Aleph. For Aleph, the first thing you do is draw a diagonal line. Very simple, just a line. And then we start right at the top as if you were about to draw an X. And you draw a line down to meet your center line. And you start a little higher, right at the first line you drew, and another line down. Almost looks like an X. Now let's move on and practice on the worksheet, which you should have printed out right in front of you. The first line we're going to draw, just like I showed you, is from here to here. We can work on tracing this one. Now you move on to step 2. This was step 1. Now on step 2, it shows you from this dot down to meet our center diagonal line. Step 2. Step 3, we start at the diagonal line that we originally drew and draw down. And now we've got our final Aleph. Now what I'd like to see you do is trace every single one from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, right from the center. So the first thing I do is follow the dotted line in the center, start at step 2, move on to step 3. I'd like to see you trace every single one of these until you feel comfortable doing it on your own. When you finish tracing and you're ready to move on, I would like to see you start to do some Alephs almost on your own. We're going to have a helper right here. Now what do you see missing? The first step we would need to do is draw our line. Our long center line. Then we move on to step 2, which it has helper lines for us on this worksheet, and we finish tracing. So let's start drawing our own first line, second line, third line. Once you've traced all of these, I would like to see you move on and write at least 4 Alephs. Then, once you've written a couple, I want to see if you're comfortable writing them on your own and which one you think you did the best on. Now I know all of mine look fairly similar, but let's see. Let's pick out which one do we think I did the best on. I'm going to go with this one. And from there, I'm going to try to make them look even better on this line, finishing out writing my Aleph. And that's it for your first Hebrew letter. Have fun. I know you'll get it.